way. What the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with him? Put it anger to the brim, let it boil to the top. All that malice overfilled. I'ma laugh it up for real. Always pushing toward the kill. See that semi-automatic, pick it up, let it spill. All this negativity is filling my health. Yo, I ain't turned you to a monster, I'm revealing yourself. Yo, I ain't make you pull the trigger, I just give you some shells. Yo, watch on demon time, and brother, you are giving them hell. I can see and shape your soul, my curse is taking hold. You chose to take this road, but this ain't paid with gold. You clicking on them heels, but baby, this ain't home. They say they want the light, but pray the evil mode. Let me introduce you to Lucifer, pull the mirror, look at you. There's a devil in two of us, I'm the one that tells the truth. Only difference is, I ain't leave a witness, that is all I'm advertising, so you knowing what the business is. Now you start perspiring, cause you know bet you won't live through this. See your tears crying, cause you know bet you a little bit. You don't even beg, you see my eyes and know I'm meant for this. Cause laughing off these lips is never getting repetitive. All you hit is body because I am the head of this. You think you devilish, I feed off all you degenerates. You think you hit the peak of evil, I am the Everest. Don't pull that Peter out, believe me, I got the measurements. You little Itadoris, you thought that you would change the rhythm of the story. You fought back, thinking if your hitters came for me, I fall back. Now you in my domain, total hit 'em with a hard clap. You don't know where the hands keep hitting from, land all blows. They keep hitting them all these flows. He keep hitting them all these hoes. He keep killing them almost like smoking, exposing every opening. And I'm feeling like gold again, but now I'm falling off for the beat that I thought I had when I wrote this shit. King of the curses, there is nothing worse than a killer with purpose. I'm killing some merciless level. Your urges so killer, your turn against them is the end, but it isn't the worst of it. Happened to the forces like a black slipper. Transfigure that nigga. Talking all that smack, but where you at, nigga? Hey, what's good? You think you know that, but you never understood me. I never gave a damn. I've been mobbing with the hoodie, so you can get clapped if your hitters tryna boogie. I don't give a fuck who you sending up. The more the merrier, right up when they get him up. But don't be mad when I rush and I set it up. And everybody in a jump, now they dead and go. And I don't care at all.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Killer Snow, and today we are going to be hopefully completing this final rapid iteration level design that we've been working on. Our time limit is usually 2 weeks, and that's exactly how much time we are going to be at by midnight tonight. So we need to have this completely done ski. Although I already asked about possible time to do revisions and everything afterwards, so I know I have a little bit more, honestly, but not too concerned about that at the moment. Right, so let me go to live screen. Alright. I just also remembered HDR is probably on. There we go. HDR is now off. Okay. So, what was I doing with this? Right. I was taking this and moving it over here and making it like kind of thick after I delete that keyframe. That's why it kept on bouncing back. Oh, that got way out of hand. Because I'm going to have that slightly inset. We're going to have this be our first keyframe on this, and then we're going to go to the 2-second mark. And we're going to try and finesse this a little. You know what? About a 45-degree turn will allow us to do that. And that should actually be the exact amount of space I'd need to walk through, but I don't think it's enough for... Hang on, let me go in here and see what I can do about... I can't make the static mesh different. Where is your collision? Show me your collision. Okay. So we're gonna do a little something like that.
What has happened, I can't quite see. Over the crowds that stand in front of me. Eyes are watching, eyes are watching. Could it be a bad dream? I feel safe.
Let's see.
At night when I look down from the rooftops above.
Ah, crap.
What if I could erase the past before the
We're gonna go back to the start here. And I want to set that as the starting keyframe. There you go. And now we're going to scoot it over.
From the moment I reached the other side, I could not hide from the great divide. I can't turn back time.
I might have to spawn some physics rock. There we go. So it's, ooh, yeah, okay, there we go. Starts not spawned. We'll add that key. And then we'll have the rumble just kind of spawn a rock. Which means I should have a transform for it somewhere, right? Where is it? Oh my god. They put it at World 0. Okay. I can work with it. Actually, I think I may need to not do the physics rock, because the physics rock can be blown around and moved and stuff. Okay, you know what? We'll put rock pile and physics rock. Put a second physics rock in there. 8, nice. Okay, so all these are gonna start not spawned. Let's zoom out on this a little bit. Gonna bring this down, actually. Okay. So, oh, let me slap the multi-stream chat on. Sorry about that. Oh boy. What is this? Oh hey, the announcement tags me too. That's awesome. Love that little bot. Okay. So, what we're gonna have happen here is starting at the 0 keyframe for everything to be not spawned. And then the rumble is gonna happen. That'll happen for at least a second, so we can go ahead and spawn these things in right around now. I I need to go stay at this one part because I need to grab all of these. That's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to move all of those. What we're going to do here is we're going to... So the pile of rocks, we're not going to animate them falling and compiling themselves right there because obviously that would be a little too much time to take to get that to be perfect. We're going to actually scale up these items. We're going to drop these boulders right around here, or at least the boulder pile, the rock pile. We can go ahead and actually save that transform there. Or actually, alright, now we're going to grab individuals. Rock pile, we'll move you up. Player's not going to see the rock pile up here yet, because the trigger that causes all this is inside this little hallway, so the player's not going to see that. We'll save that transform instead, and then at 30, drop that all the way down, not through the floor, but onto the floor. We'll go ahead and put the transform there, and that's going to stay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to properties, and we're going to put keep state. And over here, we're also going to do the same thing here, project default to keep state. And the reason we're doing that is so that way this becomes a new spawned fixture on our map that the sequencer created, and it should just stay existing afterwards. We have to take care of the rocks, the physics rocks. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow. Alright, so rock 2. The physics rocks, I think I'm just going to put them up here next to one another. And since they are indeed physics rocks, spawning them should be enough. They'll just fall and roll down on their own. Let me not have them like overlapping like that. Okay. So those spawn, and they should drop. Let's add the track for there as well. We'll keep these as keep state for being spawned at the very least. I think putting the transform to keep state should be okay. Transform. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So now I'm going to go to 6. Right, grab this. Rotate. Oh no, okay, I'll fix it. So we're gonna put this transform right there because we know that's what we want. Hopefully that should be enough of a half height for the player to get through. It looks like it is because it's almost the same size as that. So that should be good, but we are going to take this and kind of scoot it over here a little bit. Oh yeah, for this. We're gonna go to 45. Bring that down. Bring it down. So this is where it was. So we're gonna move it over a bit right here. And that should be good. Rock pile transform. So that comes down, that falls. Bam. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna save this and let's hope. I'm really hoping that those physics rocks actually, you know, fall on their own. Because maybe me setting it to keep state might not work right. But we'll see. We're going to set up a little cinematic here. A do once with a create level sequence and a play. We're going to drag those over here. It's okay, I'll slide these down here a little bit. Maybe not too much. So play sound at location. And we will do create level sequence for column collapse. We're not putting any delays or setting cinematic mode because we want our player to experience this as they are moving towards it. So let's go ahead and test out how this looks so far. I don't have a starting cutscene yet, so forgive me. I'm gonna have to put lighting eventually. Pick up your gun. Okay, I need a door lock sound. This might be loud. That's not the first. That's not the only time that sound is played, so sorry. Not sorry. Hey! Oh, they deleted. Or they... okay. Sequencer, because I did not keep that state. We're gonna fix the volume of that avalanche. Oh yeah, that's actually in the cinematic. That's right. I went and did something a little extra and added it not as a node but as a whole track. There we go. I think it's this one. We'll see how that works. It looks better. It looks like it's closer to the crumbling rocks. field of view's a little wonky right now, but that's just because how much we have going on the screen. A little bit better. Still loud, but better. We're not here to do a bunch of tuning stuff. Okay, so those rocks still vanished. And we can still crouch through, which is good, but I need those rocks to stay. So we're probably... Did it? Oh, okay. Yeah, and those physics rocks vanished too. So, huh.
Straight out the coffin, locked in, guess now you're all out of options. Watchmen, I'm a dark knight, no Gotham. Decimate your regiments and tear through your squadron. Rod and plead or your sins to father, no caution. Drown out the screens with laughter, no conscience. Vow to go down like martyrs and a burning.
I'm gonna make sure that's good and moved over, and also, you know, kind of what it actually is in the cinematic. A lot there. Save. So let's go back into our other sequencer. I'm gonna drag this up here a little bit so that way I can see. Column collapse. We're gonna get rid of these. I'm going to drag a rock pile out here.
Blood on my hands, blood on my shoes, blood on the air, blood on the ground, I'm on the move, better be scared. Blood on my lips, blood on my drip, blood in my lair. Enter the mists if you insist.
I'm gonna spawn a bunch of rocks at this rock pile's location too, I think. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna drop rock pile 2 as a reference, essentially. So first off, we're going to drag this rock pile reference into this, so it's being tracked, and it will start up there, and then as that comes down, we can now grab that and bring it down. Hello? Nice. Also, I'm gonna get rid of that block that's there. You know what? I'll leave it. Why not? That, and we're going to keep state. Okay, so I think that should work. And the other thing I was going to do was we are going to, I think even before we play the sequence player, we're going to come over here with it. This is going to come over here, but we're going to do this. Bring that kind of here, bring this kind of here. Hey, look at that. But now we're going to take this and move it over here because we're actually going to take this and plug it into... Let's see. Spawn. Really? Yeah, that won't plug into anything there. So what happens if I have a few physics rocks, large, no, yes, no, okay, we're going to, not that one, we're going to expand it like that. Why is it so dark? The lighting is just non-existent, obviously, so that's why. We're going to go ahead and... Oh my god, it's creating several... What even? No. Those aren't things that we're doing. This was done. Let's not mess with that anymore. Yeah, see, there we go. This is going to be something that I'm just going to hide in game. Because apparently it's just not going to... There's got to be something here. Something that lets me... I want to stop those cast shadows. Oh, okay, that's what it is. It's the casting of shadows that's messing everything up. So actor is hidden in game. Yeah, I think that's going to be the only thing that I can really do for now. Yeah, okay. So, physics rock, yay. Hidden in game, yay. 2 physics rock, yay. 3 physics rock, Alright, we're gonna grab all 3 of these and we're gonna put them into our level blueprint. Set hidden in game. Huh. We'll see. We shall see. I can get rid of this rock pile too thing, because I was going to try and make it spawnable to spawn the physics rocks, but apparently they were spawning through the sequencer, but they weren't staying afterwards. The things that I was spawning were not like remaining in existence the way I wanted them to, and I don't want to fuck with that too much. I really am on a bit of a deadline crunch for this. So we're going to take that. So we're here. Pick up our Second Amendment right. No matter what area of the road you get onto, you're going to trigger this. It's going to be... Oh no, you fell. What horrible fate hath befallen you as you have fallen. Okay, there we go. And now we get here. It's not perfect, but it conveys the message. And those, none of those physics rocks showed themselves, but they are, their collision is here. They exist there, but they're not That's fine. It would have just been a little extra stuff. We've got functioning physics rocks in here, so I'm gonna delete those physics rocks. Push into / shoot the rocks. Okay. Woo! 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 Gives a little fun. A little something to do. So we're coming this way because there's rocks over there that you can't shoot through, and that walking up to should say... Oh wait, I haven't... I'm going to put a trigger on here with text. Yeah, this is where we're developing the player path now. And, you know, a little bit of a guiding hand. So we're going to come here, and we're going to see... Oh, what's this? Oh, I put bars there so you can kind of see out of it a little bit. I'm going to delete... I need to change the script for this, so when we press E, it deletes the text. But when we press E... I'm going to change that sound to a shorter one. And I'm going to put an explosion sound in there, but that got rid of the wall. Come on, get down. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's right. Only one of these is a... it's so long. I need to cut it down. That's crazy. But we come up here. There's supposed to be a lot more rumbling locations, which I have the triggers out there, but I haven't connected them with anything yet. And then we see the big boy. Okay, I need to fix that too. It shouldn't, I don't want it to play it for each and every time it gets hit. So we have to open up a few things here. We're going to go into the crawler blueprint. So it's playing the sound, and then stop. We'll drop that to a 0 point. Actually, no. We'll leave that at 1. But I want to be able to, like, cut this off. I think I'm just gonna need to go into the sound that I have for it. Monster Screech. Yeah, I think I need to go in here and set when it stops or something. Oh, look, there's looping. Nice. Subtitles mature. Not gonna be able to edit it here, am I? Okay, I can fuck with it in a sec here. I'm gonna go actually into the folder right now. Content. Oh, come on. completely... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, there we go. Where are you? Monster Long Rumble. The Monster Screech is only a U asset. Shit. I'm gonna need to get the actual thing. So give me a moment here.
I got them focused on a problem that they could not ignore. See them scramble as they question what they thought was for sure. I hear them pleading as I knock them one by one to the floor. For every step they try and take me further back than before. I got my people up and hiding, the people from the sideline waiting for me to make it violent, go knocking on your chest. I got no time to be wasted, blood can you taste it? Hollow out the heart, leave a vacant with the rest. I'll make sure nothing's left for you to find.
That's the one. Alright, so we're going to go back to content. We're just going to go ahead and drop this into the main content folder. Actually, no, we'll do it right. We'll do it right. We'll drop it into sounds. Monster Screech WAV, which technically already exists, right? So you're not going to need to... How are you not instantly downloaded? How do you need an extra 2 minutes? Really? For like a 1 meg file? What is happening to the world? I'm like sitting here just staring at this in fascination, because this download speed is 16 kilobytes per second. It's crazy. I think it's just connection to the server that this is stored on, because there's no way. Because we have the stream active. Like I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing the CPU usage is fine. Our connectivity is fine. We're not getting any warnings. Let's see, open performance window. Stream quality is good. No dropped frames. We're at 60 FPS. Like, and yet this Monster Screech literally took almost 3 minutes of my life. I'm actually watching it. 8 seconds, jumps up to 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 5 seconds, 7. It's unbelievable. But it's free, so it's done. We'll go ahead and say that it's importing, and that it should import. And now we're going to open file location, because we're going to take this and open with... No. Take this and open with... Mother of Pearl. Okay. Be annoying then. Alright, so we've got Audacity, and now we're going to open, and I'm going to drag this off, and we're going to go into our libraries and note this PC. Click on that massive 2 terabyte school drive. Unreal, Descent, content folder, sounds, and we're going to get that Monster Screech WAV up in there. And now we're going to do a little audio editing. Nothing crazy though. So, let's hit play. I think I kind of just want to have... Right there. So I want 2 seconds. To define a looping region, no. Control A to select all of them. Try again. Control A. Oh, whoops. No. There we go. So if I hit cut on that, and now we can there we go. Alright, we need to use export for this. Export as WAV. Short monster screech. Not featured. So if we go into this location, oh wait, where did I just save that to? Oh, I saved it into Sanctus Sacrilege. It doesn't need to be in there. Open file location. Crazy. Cut that out of there and drop that into Descent. Content, sounds. And now let's get back here, import. Nope. Perfect. I'm on that. Black Air Force energy. So this is for the, okay, so short monster screech, and okay, and that should be it for them, actually. We can test this out, actually, by... There we go. I will test this out by... So I've been testing out the enemies by just dropping a copy of the enemy right up here. Rotate it 180. So that way I can, yeah, there we go. Pick that up. Nice. Alright, that works. So next up is the Rumbler blueprint. Because we don't want it to play that sound every time it's hit. So I'm actually going to do the set HP thing. We're going to get rid of that one. We're going to do this. We're going to attach this here. We're going to take these and move them over here. Move this over. And then I'm going to do a do once. Slide this over a little bit. Do this for cleanliness sake. And we're going to go here and play sound at location. I'm going to drop that there too. Damn, it's crazy. It works, or it's going to. I can feel it.
Name on the book on the front page. Turn a loser to a winner, call that chump change. When I come of age, I'm a hurricane. Red cloud like mist with a blood spray. On the uptake, yeah, I'm gonna be so bitterly top of the league. Full victory, drop of the beat.
We're going to change the pitch to the. We're going to change that to 0.5. The rotation, not that important. We're not changing the volume of it. We want it to be loud and spoopy. Okay, so theoretically, that should work for the rumbler, so we're going to test that out by, let's delete this. I'm just going to leave him over here for testing for right now, and drop a rumbler over here. Flip you. That's supposed to be, there you go. Alright, in-game, can't leave without Second Amendment right, you grab your Second Amendment right, you pop out, oh no! Okay. Hello? What happened to the rest of my blueprint? Oh no. Okay, I know what to do. Check it. So we're going to. God damn it. We're gonna move this over here, and then we're gonna do a sequence starting with 1, do once, play that sound. And then number 2 is the branch. Okay. That's, as we had several issues in our class today that were solved by the same little philosophy of order of operations. It's important. There we go. Now it actually registers and he dies. And we're going to add a second noise after. Or right before the destroy actor, technically. And we're going to go over here, play sound, at location. Yeah. Get you right down there. Oh, that's so nice. And the monster long rumble. Ooh, that's gonna be it for a different one. We're gonna do the full monster screech for this one though. For the death rows. 0.75 for the pitch. And the owning actor is bad situation. Bad imitation. Okay. This should do it. Oh. There's a side you don't. Alright, we're testing. Regular pitch. Much lower pitch. We see the health value pop up in the top left. 3, 2, 1. And now that one's going to do the longest one. And I was going to, at the time that the boss dies, it's going to trigger the endgame cinematic with a bunch of skitters swarming in. And that's when the player is officially screwed. Okay, so this one works. Oh yeah, here's a rumble trigger. Yep, there we go. Now we're getting to some nitty-gritties. So what was this? Oh yeah, the first rumble trigger is right up here actually. That's awesome. So add event on actor begin overlap. This is going to be a... Oh, I should also probably do that. Do once. So now we're going to take this and drop it right there, and cool. Now we're going to test that, because that should be right there in the bedroom. Okay, so it played the sound. But it didn't do my camera shake. Get actor location. Okay, it needs a target, and the level isn't a target. Okay, so we're going to... We're gonna just do that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. It should be good now. Let's... Guess not. What is this? Oh, it can't read player. Okay. Okay. So instead, we're going to get player pawn. And we're going to plug that in there instead. Okay. Let's try this again. I could also just do that. We'll see. This should work, though. Oh, no! Ah! Yay. Alright, the rumble trigger works, and we're just going to have that happen every time they hit a... for each unique rumble trigger they hit, the first time they hit it, it's going to trigger that rumble. So now that we know that that works, we can just kind of continue with that copy pasta and go down the line here. Rumble trigger 2, add event, begin overlap, and then we're just going to copy this and drop that on there. This is awesome. I'm so glad I looked at that. It was like a 3-minute, 30-second video. Shout out to... I'm going to give a shout out to the individual that went ahead and programmed that one, actually. After I see what this ping is... Hello? Check it out here. Oh, okay. That's hype for a game. I dropped it in game dev assignments. No, game dev help. Yes. So the video is by... is that... Okay, the channel's actually the Unreal Engine's main channel. And it's the video is called "Adding Camera Shake." It's a live training. It's one of their live training videos, and it's literally like just 3 minutes, and it shows you how to make the cam shake blueprint that I'm using, and basically how to go ahead and grab this, get your location, and all that stuff. If you don't comprehend it as it is being displayed, that is the way to go about it. Also, this is going to bother me, so I'm going to fix it individually on these, and then I'll fix it on the one up here. Okay, that's a second trigger. Let's go to the third rumble trigger, which is, oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. And we're going to do the same thing. Add event, begin overlap. We ain't doing that one. Alright. Cool. And next is 4. Down over here. And we're going to move this up a little bit. And next, add event, begin overlap. Same thing, grab these, copy, paste over here. Yeah, we should be good with these. And finally, rumble trigger 5 should be around there. I'm gonna have probably one more rumble trigger at some point. But for now, these are the ones that I want. Alright. So we should have that happening throughout. I need to also come over here and get rid of these 3 basic bitch-ass crawlers, and now we get to drop actual crawler blueprints, which are now functional. They don't want no smoke, they can go choke with no respawns. I go solo, better keep score in the dojo, bring it 3 swords. Cut it up, 3 swords, and in one strike I don't need more. Fuck it up, 3 swords, bitch I don't care about no peace talks. They don't want no smoke, they can go choke. Want this one to be like chilling on it. Yeah, that looks relatively terrifying. That's one that's functional. I'm gonna copy the one that's kind of already here. Let's fix you a little bit, just a little bit. I like your angle of the dangle, but there we go. So we're gonna copy you, hopefully. Yeah, cool. We got a copy. And this one's going to be... I'm going to need to make them... just force them one time to fight it. So we're going to put that one there to block the path. And... no, I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it. I'm gonna copy this one with a duplicate, slide it away. Not too far, not too fast, because we know that this thing could be very far gone very quickly. I might have to make like slightly not incandescent, emissive texture for their skin, just to kind of show they don't get light on them often. Also to kind of make them stand out a little bit more. Maybe like a yellow? I don't have a yellow material yet, besides the text. Let's go to material, and then go ahead and just delete that altogether, and then we're just going to copy M gemstone, and we're going to call this M alabaster skin. You damn right. And now, to apply that to the crawlers. Where's the crawler? Crap. Where is the thing that the crawler uses for its mesh? Yes. Let's navigate to it. Yes, yes, excellent. Look at how small it is. Okay. M underscore ala. Yeah, there you go. Give it that shine, give it that glow. Alright. That ought to do.
I'm a beast, beast. They be calling me a beast, beast. Leaving bodies on the street. I'ma say my piece. You don't want it with the beast.
The rumbling. Yay. Aaron Yeager would be pleased. Okay. That they're stationed. You know, I could go ahead, so I'm gonna do it. We're gonna put one over here. I don't know why I didn't even think about that before. They don't need to be on the ground. Yeah. Least we can do is make sure that he's actually on there. Sorry if I went quiet for a second. Like there's really not much to say when it comes to, you know, me talking to myself as I'm orienting something. I'm just rotating stuff. Although I feel like I've done enough standing, so we're going to hit the button to bring our desk down. And hopefully it doesn't clock me on the head while I move my standing mat. What you saying? I'm a beast. We can close out Audacity for now. I don't think we need it. Or at least I don't think we need it any further. So that was a 10-second camera shake. Or what I feel like could have been a 10-second camera shake. So if I put a trigger, we're going to grab a trigger volume, we're going to put it right around in here. We're going to rotate that like that, and then we're going to do that, and just kind of make it a little bit bigger, put it up, and yeah, that looks like it'd be good enough. And now we're going to go ahead and call this long growl trigger. I actually, yeah, it's fine. 10 seconds. They can come around here. I'm gonna drop another crawler over here. See, once you make a little modular enemy thing, even if it isn't something that actually is attacking, just even if it's a stationary thing, if you make it modular and you make it functional, and it's fully functional and retains that modularity at the same time, you just drag, drop, use it everywhere. I mean, not everywhere, but you know, within reason, you can do a lot with it. Rotate. That's good. Bring that one. Oh no, wrong way. There we go. Eye for eye. We're gonna rotate this back and just kind of scoot him in there. Yeah, that's good. And then we got that. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to have to start dropping in lighting soon. We've got enemies, we've got a little bit of a player path. I need to kind of clarify it a little bit more by dropping some text renders. Actually, I should focus on that. I should focus on that right now. So I need to make a little TV, because it's going to be part of the story, the intro, how the player, you know, finds out that there's some stuff going on and makes him paranoid and does his thing based on the story that I already have written up in my documentation. So we're going to click this, and we're just going to, I'm going to give that the iron color, actually. I know the iron color just looks like a light brown, right? It's crazy. It's almost like the iron rusted a little bit. But it does have metallic textures to it, where the brown doesn't. Let us drop that to about that size. It needs to be smaller. There we go. So, come on. Faces rotate when my face is rotated. Okay. So we've got this. We're going to rotate it slightly, so that way it's not so uniform feeling. Ooh, okay. I just had another idea. Too easy. Come on now. Let's make that real small like. There we go. We'll shift B to grab all. We'll drop that there. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'll leave the black color on there. So that'll be chilling right there. Yeah, yeah, okay. And next we can, I need to get rid of that. Oh no, the skitters are using it. Where's my skitter swarm? M_O. Alright, we got that. Save. Shiny little bastards. But that should mean we can get rid of that. ZBrush default group mat. Delete. Nice. We'll save. And now we'll just use gray along with a cylinder that's going to wind up becoming way too large. Yeah, that's what I thought. And now we'll just really try and get that down there. So, which one is the highest one here? Okay, that's location. Let's put this at 0.02 each. Zero point zero two. 0.02. You know what? 0.008. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we're going to... Actually, we're going to shorten this up a little bit more. We don't want it looking that large. If anyone's wondering, don't. It's just a really bad, you know, homemade antenna thing. You know, some people will be desperate for a signal and without any other means, so they'll just like use a hanger or something to go ahead and try and grab a signal from anywhere. That's the kind of individual our player character is. Hit that as a 90-degree turn. I think 0.005 even. Let's see. We'll grab both of these antenna and change their values for scale. 0.005. 0.005. Even still 0.002. Okay, I feel like that'll do it. 0.002. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to duplicate the brush box that we have for the outer TV. And we're going to shrink it a little bit. We'll bring it out. Gonna grab that and we're gonna toss the gray on it. We'll slide it back into place. And we're gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. That seems a little better. We'll even push it out just a little bit more, because we're not going to be, we can't really bevel or anything in here. Apparently stuff that can be fixed, that is fixed in Unreal Engine 5. Tiny ass TV. Do 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 do.
Welcome to the captain's quarters. It's all back in order. I be getting healthy, so I ordered my Big Mac with water. Acting cautious on
where's my cone?
Getting in my way, I leave and cross like
Where is my cone brush? There it is. And now we're going to create static mesh out of all of those and call that television. Yes. And of course it immediately goes and does that. So we're going to go down to lighting and say no casting shadows, because that's what's making it go immediately dark. Same with this door. Same with this door. Where is... okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I'm just gonna have to go through here. There we go. And voila. Yes. No. Maybe. I'm going navy. I can't understand half of what he's saying in this one. Completely honest. But he's just very, very fluid with his flow. I think we can get rid of the individual skitterers now, actually. Now that I've got the skitterer swarm. Convoluted son. So stupid. Where is... we should be... where's the crawlers? There we go. Crawler blueprints. And we're going to move those to the enemy folder, because there's nothing in there right now. And we're going to also look for the Rumbler. The Rumbler blueprint gets moved to enemies, and... Skitter Swarm is still only a static mesh actor, but that's okay. I'm not trying to give them a Yes, I am. Oh, fuck, yes, I am. Okay. This is the one, right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave this a little muted here. Okay, delete those assets. Blueprint actor, obviously. And you make that as a track. And then you add spline to it, right? Okay, yes. Okay, and you're not naming that anything special, right? That just stays as is. Because you don't name it until afterwards, right? 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 He does name it. Okay. Alright, so... Blueprint class actor, we're calling this... what are we calling this? Skitterer path, which does not belong here. It belongs over here. So we're going to move it over here. Skitterer path is now here, and we're going to go here. We're going to go to spline, and we're adding a spline curve to it. We're naming the spline skitter spline. Yeah. Compiling and saving should complete this, if I remember. And I should be making now. Alright, so we need to add skitter. No? Okay, so instead I'm just going to grab the skitter swarm from there and drag that on there. You know what? We're just gonna zero it out all across. That should be fine. That's gonna be our mesh. We're just gonna do an overlap all instead. And then we're going to do, we need active swarm. We're going to get active swarm. We're going to branch, set active swarm as the condition. It'll be on the begin play. We can probably just get rid of those and do custom move swarm, creating that custom event. Now we're going to do the move swarm event call true here. So that is good. That starts off that way, and now in move cart it should be, I'm following this as it's going along too. I do have the video that I have used a couple of times at this point to try and do this, but I don't make the moving spline stuff often. So I do need to reference it a few times. I can go ahead and shout this one out as well. This is a UE4 tutorial, moving an object along a path using a spline track, and this particular video is from Double Cross Games. That is the channel. If y'all want to check it out and follow along yourself. As I've watched it a few times, I don't need to hear it anymore because I understand the logic behind all of it, and the guy just likes to take his time to talk. So I'm not too... I'm not going to go too crazy about it. So we go in here and we're going to do a float track and we're going to drop a key at 0, that's 0, and then we're going to drop another key that is at 1 second to a 1 value, and then we're going to stretch that, make that fit proper, and then we're going to use last keyframe, and we're going to loop, right? It should loop, and loop, yes, correct. Awesome. Cool, so we have our alpha here, so we can go ahead and drag that off and do a set. Or, yeah. We update, we set the alpha, and then we go to location and rotation, which is how the swarm is going to actually move. And we're gonna, we need the reference to the track actually. So we're going to go ahead and add variable and call track ref, and we're going to open that up, and we're going to look for track swarm. Damn, what the hell did I call it? One sec. Skitter path, that's what it was. Skitter path. Can stay. So we compile that. We get this track reference, and we're doing a, what is that? Oh, okay. We're getting our useful, or the skitter something. No, that was something else. Activate. No. Oh, skitter spline. Yeah. It was, we were trying to get the skitter spline. There we go. Woo. Move this over. We're going to get spline length. What we're doing here is we're gonna get the value of the spline that we are going to make with the spline reference, and we're going to essentially tell it to I'm sorry, I stopped for a second. This is the part where I always wind up forgetting. I know that it would need the location information, and getting the spline stuff is something that I've only learned through this video, which is why I'm trying to pay attention to this particular part now, and I'm just seeing him highlight a bunch of stuff because I don't have the sound on. I don't want to listen to him again. Okay, so he grabbed the same stuff right here. If anyone's curious how I just keep grabbing extra references of stuff, like what I just did there, I highlight what I need and then I use Control W and it'll duplicate it wherever the mouse is. So wherever I move my mouse, I can create duplicates, triplicates, just by pressing Control W after I highlight something. What is that? Get location and distance. Okay, we're going to get location and along spline. Okay, get location at distance along spline, not and distance. Got it. Okay. And now we're going to take that and plug that in here, no doubt. I'll hit play just to watch it happen, but yes, that's that, and then that plugs into there. Okay, this all makes sense to me. It's just finding these particular nodes that is really annoying. And then we get another copy here, and we're getting the rotation. Get rotation. At distance along spline. Nice. And this should also go right here. Nice. Nice. And this should still have a little bit more, right? Right? Oh, yeah. Duration. We'll unhide that. We'll unhide the active. And we'll change this to a float. Should be fine. Okay. So here is my swarm. Set play rate. We'll do this. And this can get tucked in here. Float, divide, and we'll drop duration right there, and compile. Take. That should be one then, yeah? So with a duration of 1, it would take that long. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that should work. That should work. I'll set... What do I want to set this duration to? We'll set it to 3-second duration. And now we'll also get this. Set new time. So what this should be getting ready to do is we're setting up to have an alternating swarm also use the same track, theoretically. Cart start offset. Right, so he does things for carts. I'm doing swarm start offset. And we'll expose that. And we'll also set that for 1.5. A little different value, the slider ranges. Oh, wait.
Don't you die over arrogance, cause once my temper's flaring, this battle could get embarrassing. Hercules in the chariot, get me steamed and I'm burying any fiend that's causing grief to any beam that I'm cherishing. Daring them come stop us, I swear I could one-shot you. I'll punch you like Umbach, but I'm more than a dumb I'll stop you. So easy, you'll need more to defeat me. Even Goku and Vegeta need Gogeta to beat me. For Sheezy, you can't see me move sharper than a cellophane.
That should theoretically work. The next part is to... Jesus. Next stop is to create a skidder path. So we're going to actually create our first path here in the house. We're going to drop this here. And we're going to grab this. We're going to rotate this first. Oh, okay, apparently that doesn't matter. So this should show the skidders just kind of walking along this, and then I I should be able to, what, why is it grabbing the wrong thing? There we go. It's Alt that I have to press for it. Okay. So by putting that there, if I go ahead and grab and drop a Skitter Swarm blueprint anywhere like up here, we'll set it to active. We'll grab this first Skitter path as a thing, and let's hit play. Did you see how good that went? I don't see them anywhere. Skitters not currently working. Okay. What went wrong? So it's active. So he made the track. Let's go back here a little bit. Where could I have messed up a little bit here? Okay, yeah, you're getting ready to drag all that stuff off. Okay, yep, that's great. Let's go back to the duration. The duration doesn't have anything clamping its values either. Unless he's about to do that now. Keep going forward. No, go back a little bit. No, he's not clamping those values or anything. It's just kind of existing. So then why? Let's go into our Skitter blueprint here. So we set the play rates and the new time for this swarm offset thing. You know what? I don't want the offset. I just want the regular play rate. Let's just plug right into that. God. So how the hell? Did it get rid of my... It shouldn't have. I don't know why it spawned me there. Why am I suddenly... I don't have my gun or anything. Why am... What is triggering this now? Okay, so this is sinkhole trigger, something moves and causes that to play, yes? Set play rate of event begin play, and it starts moving the swarm, but then somehow our whatchamacallit just starts going off immediately. Caverns. I want this cinematic to only trigger on... Okay. I'm gonna grab this, move it here, and that, and that can be there. We're gonna move this over, we're gonna move this over, and then this is going to be not there. Cast to first person character, other, and okay. Okay, what about now? Excellent. No longer doing that problem. So I think what's happening is that our little skitter blueprint started to trigger our cutscene. There it is. I don't know why the skitters are over there. But I saw them moving. They're still moving up there. Nice. I'll try and make the, actually, I don't need it to. An A, nice. I might put the long monster groan at that rumble trigger, and I'll lower the volume of it to like a 0.3. Okay. Get out of here. Alright, we made it here. We still need to replace this sound. And also add an explosion sound. We'll duck through there. I got 2 for 1. I'm gonna need to make those not bounce if they hit an enemy. Okay, we still haven't touched our lighting yet either. What? Oh, okay. I see what happened. Do you? I do. Right there. So this guy wound up, we got clipped by his hitbox and died. So we're gonna get rid of him because there's no way to avoid that unless I just kind of move him, but I have enough of them out and around. And big boss. I need to make another material for these walls so that way they're mostly solid but have like a little bit of a mineral kind of thing to it, I guess. I don't know. A little bit more decoration, and now I need to figure out why the spline path isn't working exactly the way I want it to. But honestly, I think if I just delete these 2, and now I can get rid of that skitter swarm. Alex Energy, what is Goku? You can never better me. So I'm gonna drop a skitter path right around here. Swing not dead. Never kill me. Okay, so I rotated that. Should be able to and we'll do this. Yeah, that's the way to go. Drag that even more.
To be king of the pirates? You ain't letting it hit on my
And we can drop a Skitterer Swarm blueprint. Just gonna keep moving this over here and over here. Okay, that's fair. Now what is in this corner that I'm seeing? Is this just like bad occlusion? Yeah, I think it's just bad occlusion. Crazy. Okay, so we'll set that swarm to active. We'll choose the Skitterer path as our reference, and I think for duration we'll set that one to 4 seconds with no offset. Why is there still an offset option? Yeah, let's get rid of that as an option altogether, shall we? Much better. Okay, so give me my gun. Give me the goddamn gun. You saw my skitters? I hate that they're not like where they're supposed to be. Like they're really, really off. Even got that Cherokee in my soul, bitch, believe it. Yeah, home to Jesus. Oh. Why was it up there to begin with? So each degree feels incremental. One of them can murder me. Ooh, okay. Let's get you all the way back in here. And the last one is that one, right? Yeah, that's the last one. I'm wondering if this will actually work to fix the situation, because it just kind of kept on moving itself to wherever. So let's see if that'll work. We'll see. Rumble. Ah. Why are they like... Okay, let's delete that spline path. Skitterer path, delete altogether. And you will not have a track reference for right now.
Go ahead, take a little money, it ain't no sweat. You gon' make it back with some more bread. Probably have another by yourself, a little Rolex. You can make the money up with no stress, picking your back for pennies.
So we'll send that that way, and then
all that money just waiting, dog, go fast. Yo, put a little more. She will never know.
That way. That's it.
Maybe one more chip, we can get that boss. We can be so close. Be the one who earned,
Not
like the one who owe, like the one who called. They know your phone.
Okay.
We can bring that home.
So these skitters should use that reference. I haven't twisted it, I haven't contorted it, I have done nothing to it, so it should be fine. But I feel like, yeah, there we go. I feel like it's in the right direction, but it's adding. It's adding a whole lot of extra to the Siri. Stop listening to me. I got a lot of notifications here. Is that coffee? Oh.
What is my legacy? Never gave the ever minimal energy. Always been a better, but never bet on me. So I rolled the dice and landed some enemies. Never been a stone killer. With the right choke hold, make it go getter. And I'm whipping that life, giving no effort. Listening any gun boot to the omega. You should have known better. Ain't you me and I am you? What that should mean that you should know what I can do. And when I fall, you're right on cue. You're like a loop. You keep coming around every time I lose. You brought my life to the ICU. Now I see you. One, no, I see two. Thought I buried you alive. Sorry, I assume. I'm like the fuse and cause that is twice removed. Can't nobody fuck a life up like I can do. I lied to me and all just to hide the truth. It's gone south cold when I'ma fly the cool. Where I go, I don't have the slightest clue. But I'm about to dive in, get the life pursuit. And like a suit, I'm pressed for the right pursuit. I won't even live for me, but die for you. You stand with me, but walk with the rival crew.
Alright. Marry your best friends, guys. Even if you need to divorce them afterwards, but just marry them, it's worth it. So we have that happening. Oh, there's some more rumbling. That's good. We like. Oh, I need to. There's 3 physics rocks here that are invisible and acting as invisible collision right now, and they shouldn't be there. So we made it through there. Let's get back down through here. Still needs sound balancing. What did I even change? What did I change? What am I going in here to test right now? I went too far. I meant to look at the skitterers, and now I'm like running all the way back up here. I don't need all this. I just need to... Yeah, I intentionally put that there, you know? Oh, no, no! Oh, wait, yeah, hey, we're good here. Excuse me? That sound should only play once. Okay, so as we can see, our skitters are... Okay, so... They need to be like... I think I need to move the track like over to the left until it's like halfway outside of the room, and then drop it down. I don't know why it's doing that either. Let me take another look at this. So it gets the spline length. Get location at distance along the... Let me try this again. I don't see any skitters up on top. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of that skitterer path again, and we're going to recreate it now that we know that we can have it rotate and all this other stuff, and it should be good now. What was wrong was that we had it choosing its location and rotation and everything based off local rotation and stuff, which basically, I believe, if I recall correctly, pulls from the local origin 0 point. So we're going to put this here, we're going to rotate this 90. And then we're going to do this. There we go. And this should even it out by me moving it closer to the wall. And if I continue pushing that, okay, stop flying so fast. No, no, no. Okay, that's good. And we'll curve that this way. Oh, yeah, you see what happened there? Okay, so we're gonna move that out here a little bit. Move that out here a little bit. And cool, that curve should just about work it. Although this, we're gonna slide that over there. And this, hopefully, maybe. Can I get that a little into the corner? And not, okay, yeah. Da. It'll be good. I'm sorry for all of the rumbling sounds that we're having to put up with. Skitter, swarm, set actor, location, and rotate. Runtime error access, none. Cause Skitter doesn't have the skitter path. Centipede. That's not a figure of speech. Gotta make this a movie cinema screen. Okay, so I think I'll be able to. We're gonna unpause the video that I had off to the side, and also, sorry for that volume spike. Hey, things happen, huh? $8,217 for that room. 3D modeling for games. And that looks like an amazing fucking room, Tossie. Seriously? Okay. Okay, I'll slow down the duration of that particular skitter swarm. We're gonna put these into the enemies too. And duration, set that to like 8 seconds. Okay, so now I should be able to make skitter swarms that just kind of walk around. Let's drop a skitter path starting right over here. So that way I can do this. There we go. Drag that over there. Even if it's just like one little point. And then we'll have it. Ooh, wait a minute. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna need to backtrack until I don't have it there anymore. Okay. So hopefully that ought to do a little something for it. Domino, always touch and go. Let's get this down here. We'll tuck it against the wall over here. And I want it to go to basically like that. But like really against the wall. So, if I drop a second skitterer swarm like over here and choose this one's path, to be skidder path 2. Set that for 4 seconds. I want to make sure that that everything is working once I have more than one instance of these guys moving. Okay. Right. Sorry, a bunch of classmates and stuff are, bunch of classmates are being all active and shit. Okay, so there's that skidder swarm. I like that it's just like popping in and out. You can't really see exactly what it is. It's far enough away that you're like, why is there something incandescently moving around here? Wait a minute. It was supposed to be here, wasn't it? Why isn't it? Is that too... It might be too tucked away. So we're gonna scoot it out just a bit. So we'll do that. I also wanted to add things here. Not to this one, but to this one here. We're going to jump to the on actor begin overlap event for this. We're going to play sound at location, and then we're going to actually get a second play sound at location. And we're going to change this sound to... I have a phone call coming in. One moment, please. So glad I took that call. By that, I mean there was no one there, so... let's go ahead and add the monster long rumble. Now we're going to put the volume multiplier on that to 0.2 because we want it to be kind of distant but still there. And for these crumbling rock sounds, I really should have changed the volume multipliers to like 0.7. 0.7. See, what we don't want to do is we don't want to change that pitch too much, because then for at least the rock fall, it would sound really bad. 0.74 also works, but so 0.7, minimize, and this should be the last one, 0.7. So we'll take those. So I have cam shake there, and I have cam shake here. I think that's where my thing is going a little crazy, but that's okay. Pitch roll, yaw, oscillation, the animation. Oh, okay, so the animation play rate is a second. Blend in time, blend out time. I might have to. Oh, there we go. The oscillation duration is what it is. So it's like a half a second of just like, ugh. So, if I'm gonna do that, I may as well. Let me find the references to these, because I feel like I may have. Okay, and what about this one? Okay, so this camera shake is attached to the level blueprint, the detonator, and the rumbler. That's good to know. So that's the good main one. And then this one here is the one that I can potentially change to a longer 7-second rumble. And we'll rename this one actually to long cam shake. Better not disrespect me, because you get sent to check me. A Michael Mick doesn't exist, a bullet ain't all that was up in your bitch. And we're gonna have this long rumble be right around. Yeah, for this one, right? Because I put this here. And we were going to have this long growl trigger be add event, begin overlap, and we were basically going to have it do the same thing as these, but it's going to trigger that sound, and also, if I'm going to copy, I may as well copy the one that's got literally almost all of it right there. So we add that with this, and also I want to, for this particular one, I want to verify. So we're going to cast to first person character as the other actor, and then it will cause this camera shake, which is actually going to be the long camera shake with the monster rumble at a volume of 0.8. Let it up, let it up, let it up. And in the rumbler blueprint, we want to change the death one to monster long rumble. The pitch is lower. Oh wait, I also need the long cam shake on here. We're gonna put the long cam shake. Okay. We're gonna see how this plays out now. Pick this up. So I'm actually gonna build a little like bus stop over there. Or no, light pole with a telephone. I knew that I needed to put something as you know, a reason that the player needs to go through there. But I hadn't decided on what exactly I wanted it to be yet. But I think one of those like light posts that has a telephone thing on there. I think 0.2 may have been too low. Let's try that again. Let's go back into caverns. We have this one here that is Got it. That's why I didn't play. Okay, let's try this again. I'm pausing the music just so that way I still need a door lock sound. I need to write this down. Whee, that's a loud boy. Let me turn this back up and put the music back on while I am writing. Just real quick, we need lock sound. Gem lights. Lock sound, gem lights, overall lighting. An explosion sound. Let me also go, well, we're doing our playthrough right now. So we can pause this now, and I'm also going to rewind this song because y'all got me fucked up. Hold up. No. There we go. Bow Down is one of my favorite songs. I wanted that to play out with a little rumble, and now... no idea what that is. I like the low rumble though. Ooh, felt good. We get all these out of here. La-da. Oh no. Text renders. Text renders. The text renders automatically implies triggers for them as well. And we can go over here and be like, oh yeah, detonate, text, delete, so that way that text is out of the way, so that way we can see through the window a little bit better once we hit this button. Changing the detonation sound. Because that is a very long sound bit for that, and I don't want it. It was good initially, and now it's a little too much. So I'm gonna crawl through here. Oi! Oh no! Bullet bouncing. And then the last thing I'm going to be doing is the rest of the IGCs, I'm pretty sure. We go through here. Nice. That one's gone. Hey. Those rumbles are real nice now. And we should have the big rumble with a growl happening now. Is it playing the rumble after? Okay, well, it looks like we got the it looks like we got the really big long rumble. I think I'll need to, it should be in caverns, right? Yeah, I did the thing again where I forgot to plug that in. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna play through it again just to get all the way up to the enemy over there to test that. We'll get there. Let's go ahead and back away. Check this out. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. Oh, do I still have a? Oh, I do. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. What are all of these runtime errors I'm getting? Asset re-import. Importing new asset, game sounds, short monster screech. That's long done. Let's clear the map check, which has no problems. Localization. Clear that. I'm going to dismiss the rest of these because they shouldn't be important once I go through here. Plan error. Okay, so that's the one thing that's probably going to be pretty consistent. Don't need to worry about it though. Source control disabled. Okay, that's well and good. So break. God damn it. I won't stop till you're dead. Pretend making me a sound. Right, so we have our list here. I need a locking sound, so I'm going to see if I can jump out to school. We'll go into our Unreal stuff, and we're going to go into... I think we used a lock in our Hellscape. We'll go into our content. There's a caw, there's an ominous sound, wind sweeping, flapping, woman. No, so we didn't use a... I mean, I'm pretty sure we did, but we're going to just ignore it. Ambient found, cinematic, computer beeps, door open, flipping through, lock rattle, there it is. We're going to grab this, and we're just going to kind of drop it into sounds right there. Nice. Okay. We got our lock sound. So the lock sound was going to be for this right here, for the door. Which means edit player door, because I wanted this to go to false. It'll show this, and then it will also play sound 2D, so it'll play it at the location. And I'm going to type lock, so we have lock rattle, and we're going to have that stay at a, we're gonna put it at a 0.7. 0.7 is a good set, like, volume for when you're importing random shit that hasn't been sound balanced.
First class treatment, be that pleasure or business. Fight us. They be taking L's like a knight does. High up, I be giving tips like I'm Linus. Line up, we invading worlds like a virus. Nothing can get divided. So I be flyers and flugal. Your jury doodles will stop be penning a
So if I don't have my, if I didn't grab my gun. By the way, if you didn't know, you can actually, like, in real time watch your code being, like, checked off as you're interacting with things. So you see event actor end overlap had a little line to it. now we begin overlap, and it checked and went through all that stuff, and now when we hit end overlap, you'll see right underneath the window where it says end overlap set hidden in game, you'll see the little flow happen. The trigger happened, the flow began, the flow completed, and it's done. I like that. I really like that. So then we go here, we pick this up, and then bam. It happened so quick it didn't even check the flow. So we have our lock sound. That is done. We now would like to create some gem lights. After I change the sound for the detonation. Detonator blueprint, there we go. I need an explosion sound. Let's see. So whenever I'm looking off screen, I'm trying to get assets and stuff that, you know, I don't want it pulled up because I never feel comfortable browsing the infinite realms of the internet with other people watching because you never know what can happen. So we're just going to type into this mysterious box that y'all can't see, and we're going for explosion. (8-bit 01). That was awful. Oh, these are all kind of loud, so we're gonna turn you down a little bit more and turn it down in my ear a little bit. Nah. That's the one. Potentially. That's the one. So I'm gonna bounce our decibel value back up again now that I've found the right one. I spared you guys a little bit, but my ears were ringing from that. Okay, so that should be fine. We'll add that in there, and now I should be able to... Yep, that's great. That's great. Don't ask again, just import it. God damn. Okay, so now we should go in here, and we should get explosion, and we're going to definitely change the volume of that after I move these out, or just do that. So volume multiplier, we're going to put that at a 0.4 because that was really loud, and we're also going to set the pitch down to a 0.8, and we'll hope that that works. We're also going to we're going to put another play sound. We'll play sound 2D. So, not the rumbling rock. The crumbling versus the rumbling. Yeah, we don't want the rumbling. We want that. We're going to set that to a 0.7. 0.6, in fact, because it is at a distance. We'll compile that. And that should kind of have us in the clear for the detonator sound. And, oh, detonator needs to delete the text as well. So... So I'm going to drag this out there, and then I'm actually going to do a sequence. So sequence can go ahead and check for that all at once. I'm going to drag this off over here somewhere and drop another branch and check for if the detonator's been used. And if the detonator has been used, then we are going to destroy okay, come on now. We're gonna drop that there. Oh, not compatible. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a get. No. Get the owner of that? No. Get owner. Plug owner in there. Or, no, that's not right. Get... Get component. Get detonate text. There it is. Oh no, wait, that's still not gonna work for us. Okay, so what if I do this? Okay, so that says target is actor. So what if I just do this? It's still not gonna work. Okay, crazy. Destroy component, detonate text. There it is. Oi, stop it. See, so it's destroy component. It does exist. So theoretically, when we use our detonator, it should now get rid of the text that is also linked to our detonator, which our detonator is right over here. So as we can see, the detonator the text is big, it blocks out kind of what, it's a lot going on right there. But once we hit the detonator, that disappears, and I'm also going to try and have it trigger a cutscene that I'm going to make, you know, towards the end here that is going to kind of show something, maybe a glinting, a glistening, or something. I don't know exactly what I wanted the peak to be, because I personally, that's one thing that I didn't think through too much when it came to doing a cave system, because I am new. I don't exactly know how to build up something quite like that. So I know how to make the inside part, but I don't know like what I would do to fill up all this empty space in the world to allow for glimpses into things without, you know, more advanced techniques that I do not know. So we'll just leave it be for now, and it's just gonna kind of do its thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, the invisible rocks. We need to go ahead and fix those invisible rocks right here. There's 3 of them, and they're just hidden in game, and they're supposed to become unhidden in game once you like come over here. Yeah, we'll delete those. No. Okay, so yeah, hidden in game, create level sequence, all that other stuff. So all of these can go because they're not really working. Goodbye. We'll plug that in there though, most definitely. Alright. So that one's going to be good. We'll save our detonator. And all three of these fizz rocks can go bye-bye. So that'll drop there. We go through here. Okay, so we have our explosion sound, which I still need to test by going over there and listening. The detonate text deletion we have implemented, and we changed the sound for it. We have another 29 minutes, basically a half hour left here. And we're starting to get into the text renders and lighting. I'm going to try and pop the text renders first before the lighting, because lighting, once I build the lighting once, which we haven't done yet at all since starting this, we're not going to get a good amount of visibility inside until we get more lighting in. So I want to make sure that before I hit the build lighting button, I've actually got lights in here. Which means, okay. Now it's text render time, so we're going to go to text. And let's go into materials on this one. We'll go back to the content folder over here, but descent text, we'll use that. And we're going to say that's a little too much. Phone, the emergency phone. Alright, so walk out the door, hit something here that's going to show these. Let's get a trigger down. Cross street text. Actor hidden in game. And now we're going to do okay. That is how it should be. Yes. 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 Okay. So we'll drop those there, and we'll grab the cross street text. We're gonna close out that detonator blueprint though. We'll drop that there, and then we need a. We'll drop the trigger box later. So this box is actually our little reference point. So I'm actually gonna. I'm scooting this around. Cool. So that means that if I go ahead and take another text render and drop it like right around here. We'll do that. And best find a way to more come on. Oh, of course. There we go. Thinks they're crazy until they stop when I throw out the baby. And we're gonna call this after sinkhole text. It's very special. You see the red bitch turn them all to dust. We'll copy those and drop those here as well. So what we're doing here is we're getting all of the text renders set up to be hidden and unhidden as required. So that way all we have to do is create the triggers for them, name the triggers, do on actor begin overlap, and then just connect the begin and end overlaps here and here. Because we already have everything else set up and we're going to have it organized over here. So that one's good. We're going to borrow this trigger, but we're going to drop our text somewhere over here. And for this text, we're going to, of course, do that. And before I just kind of ad-lib what's going on, I do have some stuff that I want to make sure makes it in here. So we're going to go into our level design folder. We're going to go into Descent, and we're going to pull up our lovely little Word documents. Carnage, incarnate. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put this up here, put this here, and let's see if we can get a little balance happening. Nice. Okay, so we have the skitters, the crawlers, the rumblers, victory conditions, discover what's been causing the endless string of earth. Okay, that's fine. Enemy kills player, full version. It's also going to be in this version because you touch the enemies and you die. Player falls to death or otherwise has health reach 0. Yep, that's fine. Mission walkthrough, player watches, intro cutscene, news report, unnatural recurrent earthquakes all over the globe. Okay. Cannot leave home without gun. Virtually nothing else but the gun in the bed in the player's house. Collect the gun to be able to leave. Once the player leaves his house, investigate the POI nearby to begin reconnaissance. In other words, go to the phone, the roadside phone. And with that, giant sinkhole, once the player reaches the street, IGC begins, showing IGC is in-game cutscene. Giant sinkhole opens up right where the player is, dropping them into a cavern below. The earthquakes must have caused even the most stable parts of the nearby limestone quarry to collapse. Player now navigates the limestone caverns, so yep, that's what we're doing. Can explore, newly cleared wall, slide into a hole created by the blast, dropping them into the crawler cavern. Larger version of skitters, they will aggressively defend their area. That's in the full version, they can be shot and killed. Won't be a problem if they want to skip them, except for the one that's blocking the path that they have to clear. Final room broken up by walls of Isle Royal Greenstone and Limestone. This is Isle Royal Greenstone, by the way. I wanted to have like something similar to it, at the very least, a little bit on there. I don't have the voice lines on this, so where is... It'll be in the asset list, won't it? Yeah. There we go. So, it's obviously got a lot more scripts than that, and those. So if I were to build this up, it would obviously have some sort of crafting modification resources. I put things on these lists that are what I would want to do if I were to carry this forward into a full game, because I just feel like that would work out. So animation, crumbling rocks, physics rocks, stalagmites, moving, skitters swarming, crawler movement and attacks, rumbler, in-game cutscene and boss fight animations, eye props, destroyable collapsed rocks, yep, dynamite detonator, gun, door, crack in the storage wall, great. Regular props, limestone seams, vein structures, the seams, veins, and walls, stalagmites, stalactites, dynamite, rocks, and mining equipment. We're gonna prop in some, we're gonna try and build like a bulldozer inside the mine and have it like backwards or something, so it's blocking the way that leads to the more populated part of the mine, because we don't want the player getting into it. Leave you breathless. Okay, yeah, see this right here? This is stuff that was already, like, I had it pre-written, and I just kind of ad-libbed it right here. Dead or alive, say goodnight. Okay. Dead or alive, people say goodnight. Yeah. So that's... Ooh. That just looks so bad with shadows. There we go. We take those off and everything's better. Oh my god. So we're gonna grab all of the mining tracks here. And then we'll grab all the mining carts and do the same thing to them, but we're gonna drop all of these stupid little cast shadows, drop all of that. We're not dealing with them anymore. Cast shadows, yep, for the mining carts. And now things are starting to look more like the colors that we gave them. Alright, stop going so fast, stop going so fast, stop going so fast. Not that slow. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I am going to brush edit this. I hope. Oh no. No, no, no. I really wish I had some vertex welding capability built in here, but we know that that's not the case, so we're going to drop this a little bit more. Hopefully we're not destroying too much. See, I don't like how what it's doing to it, but that might just be externally. If it's doing it... that looks bad. It looks bad, but I really can't be bothered to try and perfect these brushes anymore. I really can't. This is what's been eating up my time. So he's gonna get what he gets. And that's gonna be that. Because if I try and turn that into a static mesh right now, I'm gonna need to worry about making sure that it's properly hollowed out, and then I have to do custom collision for it because complex collision won't work, so I'd need to go ahead and get the collision to be all perfect again. We're not doing more map changes here. Also, I find that funny that that looks like that here, but not here. Gemlight text renders, right, we were putting a text render here. Pop this out. And we're going to, of course, do this and do that. It always messes up something. And we'll delete one of those and go back and do that, and there we go. Totally reasonable, totally feasible. And we're also going to actor hidden in game that one and grab a, ooh, okay. Blow me up text, and the text render that's over here is supposed to, oh yeah, I was checking to see if this had to say anything specific. Well, your legs ain't broken. Da, 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 da. But no, There's weird growling, albino bugs crawling around the place, and kinda freaking out. Alright, so we're going to take that E out of there, and we're going to change that I'm to a your. Do that. Okay. Come over here. Excellent. So that blows up, and alright, so now is where I can go ahead and drop another text render right around here. Right there, and we're going to do that, and we're going to double click in here. We've got 8 minutes left. I'm going to continue working on this personally, but we won't be doing it on stream at that point. I will just be, you know, filling up the rest of my personal time for the rest of the day to make sure that this is completed. So I'll probably just jump into Discord or something at that point and dick around in there. So we've got our text here, and it's going to say
changing my fate. I fight for my place against the hate that I make mine. Strive to be great, but I've made my mistakes. Lines
as a citizen and shoot crap.
Tossed at the wayside, straight to the noggin like we do in FaceTime. Nine tails when the fire failed, I'm a beast man. Blind fail, punches like braille, you can rehands. Wide scale, they can even draw it in the recap. Hitting no direction, making covers like a beat map. You ain't gonna see that. Flex shots, you need feedback. Next up, we gon' keep track. Checked off with a rematch. They wanna say that I won't be the best. I'll be the reason that Sasuke's depressed.
What about this text render? Oh yeah, the we'll call this the freak out text. Oh, that's searching. Freak out text. Okay, we get down here. Bugs.
QB unleashed the beast, we're not equal. Peace and a feature feast on the evil. Release the steel and defeat the people. Seed on the leaf and reaching my throne. Beat after beat, repeat them the good. Came a long way, I'm facing my goals.
These rocky outcroppings look climbable. Practically like an amateur game layout.
Look at me now, I've made it. Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Like a god, I'm sacred. Look at me now, I've made it. Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Like a god, I'm sacred.
Okay. climbable hint. Pound and Huga here. Simon a boogie woogie. And now we get rid of that R because this is not Reddit. You know, we'll call this which way. Ouija, which way? And then we will text render. And this is quite possibly going to be my favorite text render in this game. And we'll do this.
Prisoner of my DNA, I ain't having this. They wanted fear, but won't be afraid of the catalyst. They talk in peace, but the messages come on battleships. Activists talking freedom, but their freedom comes with asterisks. Devils, they branded us with our chains, medals. Standard up, I'm untamed, feral, brandished blood in our names. Rebels, had enough of your games, levels. Never changed.
That feels a little obstructive.
Same temples, fight and die for the same medals. You cannot change fates. Welcome your death with a brave face. See all the hate that the grave takes. Leave a name stain. We became slaves to the cycle of bloodshed we maintain. I've been wearing my
If I move it like that. Cool. Then they can hit a trigger here, see those words, and then see that and basically say that. That's good. Boss cited text. Nice. Okay. I think that covers the text renders. That kind of gives us a little bit of a player path. I don't know. You need to just whittle down your expectations. Future's on the way. I hope you're right with me, and I don't care how you feel, yeah. Okay. Last little playthrough that you will get to see live. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. What? Oh. 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 Might be still a little too fast. I'll set that to like 12 seconds instead. And I might set some to be crawling along here. Oh no. Okay, see, I see my skitterers right there, but they're not following a track. I need that to not be the case here. I need them to follow their track. Skitterer path 2. It's not an active swarm. I didn't check active, so that's why it wasn't moving that entire time. Let's do this one more time here. Oh, rumbles. Can't leave without my Second Amendment right. We hear that lock happening. Come out here. I don't have the text popping up just yet because I didn't make the triggers for them yet. We just kind of went through, made the texts. I eventually stopped even grabbing the references for them because I can just go through and do that later. I just wanted to get them made. Hey, Heblum's alive and he's playing Poppy Playtime. Oh, your legs ain't broken, but now there's weird growling, albino bugs crawling. Yeah. I forgot to hide that text. But we... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Go back, go back. Hey, look at that! Look at them, look at them, look at them! Our skitters, they're going through! Nice! Nice! Alright, that's our time. That's our time. I mean... we're gonna take 1 or 2 more minutes just so that way I can kind of see through and make sure that that the things that we did change, because we haven't gone through here just yet. So we do this. That was perfect. It had the explosion, it had the volume that wasn't blowing out our ears, and it had the rock fall behind it, and it got rid of the text. It got rid of the text so we can actually see through the window, and if I wanted to have the cutscene happen now, it can happen nice and easy. That is awesome. We'll go through here. I might need to like raise that up just a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, we're going to call our end here, because if I just keep on hammering at this, trying to make it work while we're still live, I'm never going to end. So we're going to not hit be right back. We're going to hit ending soon, and I'm going to go ahead and say thanks to those involved today, which, at least for today, was just me. Even if we had people viewing, we didn't have any interaction today, but that can, I can't expect interaction to happen every single time. Particularly when we're at being a small channel and everything. So I'm not going to sweat it. If anyone's watching these videos later on in life and in the world, check out the YouTube channel, check out the Twitch when we're live. It's all Killer Snow 666. My socials are all the same. I have a hover, which is basically TikTok for gamers. That exists as well. And I have that also as Killer Snow 666. Same thing for Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. We have a Facebook page. We have all that, and we stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday currently, until I get a new schedule to work off of. And that will be happening a couple